Sayma Ahmed. Originally, I was born in India and brought up in East Pakistan and then came to England. As a baby, I was born in India, of course, but during the partition time, and our family had to move to East Pakistan. Later, it named East Pakistan. So I didn't have the flavor of so much to talk about India. But because I born in India, I love India. And I grew up in East Pakistan. My childhood was in Sylhet. Sylhet is a full of tea garden, hilly, just like so much reminder of Bournemouth. Growing up in Sylhet was wonderful, wonderful memories I got because I was the first child among 7 brothers. You can imagine I was spoiled, and family was, I want to mention that family was educated, family was rich, and this is where I was fortunate to have things that I wanted to. So I grown up in a real lovely, loving family atmosphere, which my grandmother was there as well, and she loved me like I can't explain so much that how loved I was. I was not pretty, but she used to think I was the prettiest grandchild. She used to say, I will say it in Bengali, Amar Mayar Natin. That means my loving granddaughter. She was a very gracious, beautiful lady, but she used to think to her, I was very beautiful. I came as a married woman. I didn't want to come as a student, or I didn't want to come to England. But my marriage was been like fixed. It's an arranged marriage between 2 families. My husband lived here about 9 years before I came. 9 years, after 9 years, he did go to East Pakistan. While he was here, the marriage was arranged. I was dead against of the marriage, not because of anything else. I just didn't want to leave my country. And I don't have enough knowledge about England. That's the only reason. But anyway, it was written in our fate that juries are made above. People's destination is chosen by God, and this is what we believe in Islam. In any religion should maybe that the partnership, old time things anyway. So I got married according to the family's advice. Even though I said no, but my husband was a very stylish man from England. He, those days, had Rolex watch, mohair suit, a Cortina car. That told me so much about him, that he knows how to live. So I then got agreed that I will marry him, and came to England with him after staying 2.5 months in East Pakistan, came here. But our marriage is arranged marriage, so I got to know him when I came to Bournemouth. Came to Bournemouth, lucky woman I was, that I found a business already run by my husband, which called Karachi Restaurant, the first curry house in Dorset. Later age, we found out, while I started community work with Dorset Race Equality Council. Adnan Chaudhry, made a research, and he found out that our restaurant was the first one. So my starting life in Bournemouth was excellent. I was isolated, very much isolated, came from a big family. But fortunately, there was a lot of staff in the restaurant who were very friendly young people. So they really used to say, amongst us, there is only one woman, so we should look after this woman, this lady. Some people call me Bobby, some people call me Auntie, some people call me Mommy. So that's the way. And I felt isolated, but within no time, I just thought about the future, and God gave me this opportunity, Allah gave me the opportunity that my husband was really forward-looking person. He put me to English language school in Wimborne. And I was really not very happy to go there, but I did. And 2-3 weeks I was really suffering of not talking to people and not knowing really what to do. But 3 weeks later, I found that people are having a Kit Kat and coffee or tea break at 11. So I thought, I'll join them. So that's where I started. A Kit Kat still with me all the time. Wherever I go visit, I will take a Kit Kat in my pocket. That's like I did finish the language for 9 months. I did it. I did pass with a certificate. So that made my husband happy, made me happy. And meanwhile, I became, my first pregnancy started. And I was really, really worried, upset, because I never been told how to deal with this. And I was very shy to talk to my husband. But having a restaurant, having people coming, the gynecologist Dr. Lubert, he was a Jewish person. I always mention his name because I never can forget him. During my pregnancy, he really did look after me as his daughter. And like sometimes I used to get so nervous when they were checking. Nowadays it's got what you call scanning and all that. But those days there was nothing like that. They used to have those Marglai thing. They just put it on the there, on the stomach. Then I used to tremble like anything. I was shaky. But love and affection and all that, caring, it all improved. So when son born, I was lying down in hospital for 13 days. Maybe my son would not remember, but I told him again and again. I was high blood pressure, so I stayed in the hospital for 13 days. And when I was lying down there, I did one thing. I did read the book. I did go to the church with them. The nurses gone to the church. I just wanted to feel belonging, belong to. So I put that effort, and I looked at the name book. I asked the matron. She got me a French name book. And I thought they are always, in the restaurant, they always have been not pronouncing, not knowingly, but not pronouncing our name so the way it should be. So I thought, I am going to do something different to my children, to my child. So when Julian born, I said to my husband that I'm going to call him Julian because that's the name that came to my attraction. And he said, of course, a lot of name came from Bangladesh to choose from. But he was agreed with me that you can call your son Julian. So we called him Julian Ahmed. We surprised a lot of people about that. Now, you see, my children are calling their children the original names. I would say the tradition, they gone to tradition. Wanted to integrate into the society. every possible thing I could do, I did it. Named Julian, like that. Also, after having Jenny, 4 years later, I had a daughter, 1972. When my daughter born, I call her Jenny. Her name is Jennifer Ahmed, but call her Jenny. So I just also, after Jenny's birth, I did go to the hairstyle in Bill's. There was the store called Bill's that's been many, many years old. Now it's gone. I used to buy things from there. I went to Bill's hairdresser and I said, I want to cut my hair. And the lady was saying to me, why do you want to cut such a beautiful long hair? I said, I want to be like British. I want to have a British look, even though I'm not white, but I want to have a British look. So I had my hair chopped, a bob cut hair. Those days they used to call bob cut. So I did have a good haircut then. And I wanted to build a new image of me. But one thing I never gave up is my wearing my traditional saris, traditional suits. I never wear the trousers and all that. That's nothing against anything, but I just didn't feel that is necessary. I wanted to keep my identity clean and clear. So when I was flying, like long flight, those days, Pakistan International Airline, when I was flying, I was thinking of, in my own thinking, I was thinking I'm coming to a dreamland. When I arrived here, plane came over the Birmingham way. So all I see is smoke, and didn't know what is that smoke is all about. Later on, I've been explained it's all the chimneys. When I came here, I left really deluxe house in Pakistan, came to my husband's place above the restaurant. It's one room, one bedroom with one bed, one dressing table, one wardrobe. Those days I've been called that I'm lucky woman because I had that much. Anyway, within no time, we just changed everything. He's like very forward thinking, and soon as bachelor, how do you live? But when a wife came and child is coming, so you do change all that. Took me a long time to, not a long time, just took a little bit of time to adjust, but I will always salute the British people those days who I can name, from the headmaster to the the doctor I talked, the policeman, everyone was so helpful. They helped me. My willpower was there, my wish was there, but they helped me to really integrate, and that integration made me, within no time, I became so a part of Bournemouth. And so lucky that we had a restaurant, because every night used to be like 100, 200, holiday time, 300 people would come to the restaurant. And I'd love to go downstairs, dress up, and they would love my shari, they would love my beauty. I never used to be thought in Bangladesh or Pakistan, or if I'm talking about, they never made me feel like I'm a beautiful woman. But here, I felt like I'm really beautiful. That really was fun for me, really thrilling. So this is like really wonderful. And because of the husband help, I always have interviews here there. My husband never comes with me. I always say he is a biggest supporter, big supporter of me, to push me to do things, to learn English, to talk to customer. Those days, the woman, man mixing was a little bit, complicated. But he did push me to do that, help me, and I did it. I saw another thing that I used to love when with my father, driving a car. My father used to put me on his lap and let me drive a jeep when I was 13, 14. When I came to this country, I saw ladies are driving. So I took driving lesson with my husband's help, 25 pence a lesson. No, 50 pence. 50 pence a lesson. So he booked me lessons. How many, I don't know. But first exam, I failed, and he laughed. He said, you cannot do it. And later on, I found out, second time I did pass. And later on, I found out he also passed like second time. Maybe he didn't tell me the truth. So that was after passing my driving. Do you know what? He bought me a Volvo. He ordered it from Sweden. A nice Volvo came, and I drove. And in the town, people used to say, oh my God, look at this woman. I found everyone is so helpful. If you want to do something, you want to be a part of something, it's so helpful. I just can't believe it. My relationship with the people of the town was excellent. Next door, it was a delicatessen. So next door was a good businessman. The left side was a jewelry shop, and they used to do all our jewelry and everything. Everybody, all the street in Old Christchurch Road, they had small shops. International store was big, but other shops were small, but they're all individual owners, and we used to know each other so well that people would come to eat, and we'll go and talk and all that. I never found, in my own experience, never found somebody call me a Indian, a Pakistani, a bad name. And same goes for my children. They gone to school, they gone to private school, they gone to grammar school. They never came with a bad attitude. Always been loved by headmasters, teachers, and we always used to invite the headmasters, teachers. Having a restaurant, I tell you one thing, it was like wonderful entertainment place. I didn't have to do so much, but I just have to ask them to come, and that way we built up a fantastic relationship. Every organization that we like, educational, town hall, God knows whatever, police, whoever, it was like really all the high solicitors used to come to our restaurant. All the guest house owners, big guest house owners, they used to come. And my husband would spare time because they worked until 11 and we had to work until 1. Amazing thing, I would not like to sit upstairs. I started working downstairs with him. Started with the washing of a wine glass. They used to give me £1. I used to think, oh my God, I got £1. And later on they gave like £25 weekly or monthly. But I didn't know how to spend that money because I was not that expert on everything. My husband those days used to take me to do shopping. I learned so much from him. I learned how to buy a Rolex watch, a diamond ring, and all that. He is very high up looking, I love everything. I love everything about England and living in England. It's a great pleasure. I felt like I was lucky to be here in not only England, in Bournemouth especially. Because when I came, my husband took me to Birmingham to visit. And he gave me a choice. whether I want to live in Bournemouth or there is community in Birmingham as well as in London. But when I went to Birmingham with him, I stayed one night, and I couldn't believe that at night when I asked him that I want to use the bathroom, he showed me you have to go outside. There was a toilet outside, which I never even experienced in Bangladesh, East Pakistan. So I was like really not happy about that. So I said, no, we don't need to settle there. We just go back to Bournemouth. So we came to Bournemouth. I love the weather, love the beach, love the people, love everything about England and Bournemouth. I haven't got much experience of many places, but Lake District, love it again and again and again. So we go for holiday. My daughter takes us for holiday. Went to Wales and loved the Wales site as well, feeding the horses carrots and things. I do everything, whatever comes to me, I really like to take the advantage of enjoying that. The moment I want to capture, I want to keep it, I want to. And then last 20 years now, because we closed the restaurant, we had enough. We run 40 years restaurant together, both of us. So I was like 2 years I was thinking what to do, because I'm a person need to do something. Housewife, housework, that's not good enough for me. I want to do something. And this is where I started community work, because I was an interpreter as well. Top of Bournemouth Police, Dorset Police, Lenny Bart, he used to come to our restaurant. He used to like really admire my quality, hours, everything. So he said to me, why don't you join the interpreting? Because you are good at your mother tongue and your English is quite good, so you can help us. So he registered me as police registered interpreter. From there, I got interpreting job for the hospitals, for the social services everywhere. While I was doing the interpreting, I found there is a gap for people to understand each other, to understand the culture, to understand the religion. Soon as anybody hears social worker is coming, they're like really alert, which I wanted to break that. So when I finished I did it for 25 years, and I set up a Bournemouth Interpreters Group with the help of the Bournemouth Council. And the boss is still maybe there, Gary Bantham. So he helped me to set up an interpreters group. All the meetings was in my house. This is how fast I started that. So when I did the interpreters group, it was like really something that I learned more, that I need to do some more for the community. Not just one community, wider community. Because how much they love our curry, how much they love our hospitality, how much we love their way of life. So it's just like if you put it in a common ground, it's fantastic. It's humanity. That's all I believe in. So I just wanted to work on that. So I did one thing I found during the interpreting thing, that our Bengalis are very isolated, very backward. They don't know what to do. They are like so intelligent girls, educated girls. All they know, they had in their brain that they have to do just cooking and stay at home. And I wanted to break that. So I did again try to do a Bengali association. So I did, with the help of people. And Naz Chaudhry is my assistant. So we did the Bengali Association. In that association, our aims was to help, to integrate, to learn English, to go for a job, not waste your time at home just cooking and cleaning and go mental health, these, that, all illnesses. So we used to call every month there was like somebody come to give a diabetes talk, a cholesterol talk, and anyway, eating style as well was very well done, and so many educational trips I did with them, because some people stayed in England maybe 40, 50 years, past Parliament House, never seen Parliament House inside. So I made sure that they did visit the inside of House of Lord and all that, and then London Eye, shopping, Southall, and then took them to, the Eden Project, educational ones as well. So these are the things that like really gave me more encouragement. People enjoyed it, people learned more, and then they wanted their children to go and do this and that. I didn't stop in there. Then I was thinking I had to do something for all the community, because I got to meet the Indians, Pakistanis, Sudanese, Egyptian, Arabics, English. So I thought all these things, everything I've been thinking and thinking, everyone got three things in common. And that three thing is, to me, I don't know, later on I found out it is like really agreeable, that people from all over the world love food. To get together, have some food. Get together, when you have a get together, you love dressing up the best possible way you can. And then you love music. So everybody loves music, whether it's Indian music, English music, Middle East music, Arabic music. Everybody loves music. So three things together. This is my whole thing, that I can do something about the whole community with the help of others. So we did have a meeting with Iranians, with Africans, with English, with Jewish. So we had started an organization, and which is like really now known very much to a lot of people, lot of organization. It's called Unity in Vision. The vision is to unite everyone. My assistant and my best friend and my admirer sitting back, Rita Sati Al-Ghazali, we met, and we met in my house after I started the Unity in Vision. And she really believed in this work that I started, and she carried on up to now. And we just wanted to do things for the betterment of people, for everybody. So Unity in Vision is doing many projects. You have to recognize yourself and recognize the environment, and to be happy, I think you just create a happiness around surrounding the, I think always loving people, loving Allah, loving God, loving the nature. These are my theory, that this is what I would teach them. I always teach them to be honest, not to harm anyone, be kind to people, and be honest. That's all there is really in life. Nothing much. Hardworking, and be good to your parents. A home is where your heart is. And my heart is, because maybe I was born in India, brought up in East Pakistan, but I built our house. We built a home here, and I feel so comfortable. Every time we did go, every year we went to Bangladesh, and we felt within 3 weeks we had to come back. So maybe born somewhere, but this is our home. We made our home here, and I think everybody, they should aim it like that. That wherever they are, they should try to make their home that place. I am proud to be me. I'm proud to be. Um, I'm proud to be a British Indian. What am I going to say? I just feel like I'm proud to be a Indian origin. Yes, we did make home here, but still, food, clothing, love and affection, the things that we really love is us, and we are Indians. So I have the identity as a British passport holder, but my skin, my inner bit, it's all Indian, Bangladeshi, Pakistani, whatever you call. I always used to tell my son, daughter, that you never be like, you can't change your skin, you can't change. The third generation, I don't know what they will be, how they're thinking, and they have right to, they're born and brought up here. But we are not. We are born and brought up somewhere else, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. So it's a really tough question. I love it here, but I cannot say that I'm so proud to be a British Indian. I am proud to be me, what I am about. I think it's a wonderful name, first of all, the Kahaani. It attracts people, and I think our generation do like to express in an atmosphere like this, because it just, when you talk to individual, they got so much story behind that, so much unrevealed. I'm fortunate one that again I'm getting interview here, there. Maybe because of my hard work, because of my willing to do that. A lot of people got so much talent, so much to say, so many good stories, but they haven't got the opportunity. So I think it's a wonderful thing. A story should be told, little, small, big, doesn't matter, because everybody has a. Whenever I give a talk to any crowd, they always ask me about all these questions, and I do say that you got a story, you got a story, you got a story, everyone got a story, but maybe different story. So that's that.